Hi guys, so recently I was very lucky enough to get hold of one of these Shockwave toys and Aftershock toys, or models, from Team Shock. And I think they're fantastic. It's such a good idea, because most roboteers have got a CAD file of their robot, and the fact that you can just print that off in a small scale, I think that's a brilliant idea, and I would encourage others to do it. And these are fantastic little models, a lot of nice details and stuff on there. But me being me, and being into my painting at the moment, I thought, how can I improve these? So I was looking at this straight away. These wheels here, they're just plastic currently. I got this wheel off of a Firestorm, the little classic pullback one, and the wheel is basically identical in size. So I'm going to take these wheels out and pop some Firestorm wheels in there. I've got 4 of those. I'm going to make some little sort of decals and stuff and put them on there, and obviously give it a paint up, maybe a tiny bit of dry brushing as well, just so it looks a little bit battle worn, and same with this one. So yeah, that is the plan. So to get the wheels off, first you've got these little sort of plug things. Some of them I found just pull out, no problem at all, but some of them need a little bit of encouragement with a screwdriver to get them out. But be careful, because on this one I actually pinged the end off. But if you get one out, for example this one, you can just push all the way through if you've got something thin enough, and it will pop the one out the other side. So this side's come out okay for the shovel rather. So likewise, I'm just sort of easing it gently out, trying not to put too much pressure in one point. Don't want to break it. I'm going to have this mainly as a static model, so if it does break, it's... Oh, there we go, that's alright. But it wasn't going to be the biggest disaster. So now we've got it in all of the separate pieces. We've got that, we've got the shield. I don't keep calling it a shield, it's a shovel. And all the wheels and axles. And yeah, here's all the Firestorm wheels. So we can try the same for Firestorm. This one I literally haven't had a go at yet, so if this falls apart here, you are witnessing it and you'll probably hear some anger. I'm going to try a smaller screwdriver actually. What have we got in here? That's pretty tiny. So we're going to just ease it off. Again, we don't want to put too much on one side. Try and lever it off at separate points around. Oh god, there goes something. That just came off. Put that there for a sec. Hopefully that is just a little stopper there. There we go, that is coming slowly off. Oh no, it hasn't, I've just snapped that. Okay. Well, again, hopefully it'll be, poke that through, shall we? Poke through that one. There we go. Poke that through. God, that's flashbacks to Amway Anarchy, isn't it? Right, so there's the there's our spinner, and then we've got some spacers on the little thing, and the shell. So now we're just going to apply a layer of primer so that we can get the paint to stick nicely on there. Right, so we're going to start on the underside, just so we get a feel for it, but we're going to be doing nice thin amounts. We don't want that primer blobbing up. It doesn't matter if you can see the colour through it, it's literally just a sort of undercoat. Yeah, but yeah, we do not want big blobs of it appearing, because that will ruin our final model, get rid of some of that detail and nice sharp edges. So this is literally just providing a layer for the paint to stick to, because the 3D print itself is quite shiny, if you see there. So once this is dried, it will be nice and matte. Okay, I've got a little bit ahead of myself, and I've done the silver paint on here as well. The top panel seems to be more of a white if you look at the actual, the real robot. So I'm going to paint that in white now, just being careful not to go over the edges. And I've also painted the insides as well, just for added detail. And yeah, I've also done the Aftershock one as well. Sorry, like I say, I got ahead of myself. And also I've done the blaze, which I'm thinking look a lot better, a lot more the correct blue here. And again, I've done them all over, and the same on the wheel, on the disc. So while that's drying, I've got to come up with a solution to actually mount the wheels, because the actual poles, they're a bit big, so the wheels are going to be sort of rattling around in there. And I had looked at sort of drinking straws and all this sort of thing, and then I realised the actual original wheels, this bit here, obviously perfectly sized for that, but also
chopping it up, it fits perfectly in these wheels. So it's like the whole thing was almost designed for it. So then they sit on there beautifully, and they'll probably still roll and everything. I wasn't I wasn't actually planning for them to specifically roll, but the fact that they will is fantastic. So yeah, that's what I'm doing while the paint is drying.
Cool, so here we are, the finished versions with logos, etc. all over them. And there's Aftershock there. I'll put some pictures up because this like kind of bleaches out a little bit. So have a look at these lovely pictures while I carry on waffling on. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the way these turned out in general. I think it's sort of just enhanced. I mean, obviously the 3D prints were perfect, little mini replicas straight away, but it's good just to give them kind of like the right colour and put in some details and stuff, and obviously those rubber wheels, which, yeah, still turn, as you can see, which is good to see. Regarding the logos, I've actually, I have, my girlfriend mainly did it, made up a sheet of all the logos in the right sizes and stuff. So I've had a word with Will from Team Shock, and he's very kindly agreed to put that sheet on Team Shock Facebook page. So if you guys want to do the same to your own 3D prints, then that's where to get them. It's only obviously Shockwave and Aftershock, which I've done so far. I might do Manta and Earthquake, possibly, but no plans to currently, if I'm honest. I think the sizes should all transfer onto a picture if you get it off Facebook, but if not, the bottom edge of this Shockwave, or on the top edge as well, I suppose it's a rectangle, is 7 centimeters long. So as long as you get that right, then everything else will obviously all stay in the same dimensions, and then you'll have a good sheet to go. But yeah, big thanks to Will from Team Shock for agreeing to do that. It's very sweet of him. Also, I did have to ask him if it was intentional that these Matilda wheels from the classic pullbacks were intentionally the same size. And he said no, he didn't do that at all. So yeah, amazing coincidence. But yeah, really pleased I kind of noticed that, and I think it really finishes it off with some sort of rubber wheels. Yeah, so fantastic. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Obviously not RC or anything, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheerio.